that everybody had a really good day yesterday after our little break in the video. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, check out yesterday's video, but make sure to turn the lights down. Hi everybody, today is Thursday the 26th of April, and I'm continuing Plan As You Go month, where I plan every day for an entire month, showing you how I use my planner in real time. And this month I have been using the Scribbles That Matter bullet planner, although like I've been saying, I'm going to switch back to my EC and my bullet journal next week, and I am so ready. Like, this thing has been not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but at the same time, I really miss my regular system, and it's going to feel so refreshing when I go back. I predict. I already had my bullet journal out today when I was working on book club, and I filled in my day with a mild liner, my day for yesterday, no painkillers. So woohoo, we're just going to start getting into this. And I'm very excited about looking at my monthly calendar for one reason today. And that big reason is this right here. Nothing today. No timed appointments, no interviews, no doctor's appointments, no meetings, nothing. Hope, knock on wood, it stays that way. But that means I can spend today getting a lot of shit done, which I need to get done because I'm going to be traveling so much. Every week after this week, for the next 3 weeks, I'm traveling. So I really need to get ahead of myself on filming, on the podcast, on everything else, so that I'm not so frazzled. So let's get habits filled in for the day. I have something I can check off of my monthly task list, which is pretty much all done except for one thing, which is very cool. Heading to my rando doodles, today's prompt is Ned, and I can't be too super huge when I draw him because I still have to fit in Mr. Slave, Big Gay Al, Clyde Frog, and Terrence and Phillip, and there's not a lot of space left, so I'm gonna have to start to maximize my space. And Ned has a really big head, kind of like Mr. Mackey. He's kind of out of proportion, but he's hiding behind his buddy Jimbo, and I think that'll work for today. Today's lettering is Anything Goes, a musical that I passionately love for two reasons. One, because there's a lot of sexual, like tongue-in-cheek puns, things like the song Blow, Gabriel Blow, but also because Ethel Merman was one of the original cast members, and I passionately identify with Ethel Merman in terms of my singing voice. Yeah. I ran out of room there. I'm really not liking putting my letter in here. I am so ready to go back to my bullet journal and my Erin Condren. And then for tattoo, which is today's Oh So Cute doodles, I'm actually going to draw my tattoo. It's very simple. It is from a graphic novel series called Strangers in Paradise, which is not like a superhero graphic novel. It's actually it's more of a drama. First book, or the first most famous book of it, I Dream of You, is about a couple of friends, one of whom has had to work as an assassin and a prostitute for this mob boss who's female, and all of her assassins and prostitutes are also female, and she has her tattoo on her, and I loved the story. I loved the characters. It's such a good story. I highly recommend it, even if you don't think you like comics. My daughter's name is from one of those characters. Her name, Katina, comes from that graphic novel series, and so does my only tattoo. Now that I have done that, I'm going to get today filled out, and I put errands on here, but I actually ran a lot of my errands yesterday, so I'm going to just ignore the errands part and just make a list of the basic categories of things I need to take care of, and then I'll make it much more detailed over on this page. I need to film, I need to edit, I need to work on the podcast, and I need to take care of my inbox. So I made my list here of things that need to get filmed this week, which was on my to-do list. I covered it with a Post-it note because it's not for you. It's not for you, Damien. I got most of my list yesterday done, not all of it, but most of it, and a lot of this has been done as well. So I've started to make my list of what needs to get done next week. So I'm going to just get today's list written out, and we can take a look at it when I'm done. Notice today it's a giant list of work. I didn't put anything for church on there. If something comes up, I'll take care of it, but I'm not going to work on that today because tomorrow my whole morning is church, so I really need to kind of ignore it for today. And then I put Target, even though I went yesterday, I forgot something, so I need to go back. Motherfucker. I forgot to enter my weather in, so I'm going to do that today. right now for the rest of the week. For those of you who don't know, I do my weather at the beginning of the week through Thursday, because by the end of the week, sometimes it changes. So around Wednesday or Thursday, I'll fill in the rest of the week's weather. And the reason I put the weather in, it isn't because I really want to know what the weather exactly is going to be. It's mostly because in California, it's just variable enough where you need to sort of alter what you're going to wear that day. You're curious to see how it's going to look, I'm just going to keep planning as I go. And then on Sunday, I will do a plan with me, not a live plan with me, but a plan with me in my Erin Condren for the week. And then I will start setting up working in my bullet journal. And so this planner is going to last basically as far as Sunday. And then I'm likely going to be going back to Erin Condren and bullet journal, which means my bullet journal setup for the month of May will show up at the beginning of next week. That's the plan, Stan. If you would like me to make a video next week giving you, like you've seen it this whole month, but if you would like me to dedicate a video to this planner, specifically giving you my thoughts on it after using it for a month, if you are interested in a video like that next week, please let me know down in the comments below so you can hear me talk all about what I really think about this planner in a concentrated form. And if there's any other kinds of videos you want to see next month as we move into going back to the regularly scheduled programming of 5 days a week, that's another good thing to let me know in the comments as well. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.